So it's a welcome back to all the ladies and gentlemen in the second match of Pratham Presents first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament, 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup to 2021. The second match is in on progress. Thunder Wolves taking on Stallions. Captain of Thunder Wolves won the toss, elected to bowl first. At the other hand, Stallions to two openers, Nitish and Vikram. Out in the middle, Praveen bowling his first and the second over for Thunder Wolves by the pavilion end. It's an overcast condition at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. Right-handed batsman Nitish is on strike, ready to face to Praveen, bowling by pavilion end. One slip is in place, point third man, cover extra, cover mid-off, that's the pack offside field. Down the leg. We have seen this problem with in the first inning as well. In the first match, you can say both the sides were bowling plenty of wide delivery. This is the effect of after a long time if you are playing a cricket, you may face this kind of situations where the bowlers are not comfortable to bowl on right line and lane. That's on the pad line. It's given the treatment by the batsman for 4 runs. So restrictions of power play are in place for the first 6 overs, T20 game. So only 2 players can stand outside the 30 yards. So you can't bowl that's pad lines. It's an easy opportunity for a new batsman to place in the own side. He just make the use of the pace. The batsman Nitish was a very well bowled by Praveen. Not so easy wicket for Baton. Not so easy wicket to play those big strokes. At the start of an inning, you have to take your time to adjust with the bounce. That's a round appeal and finger goes off. It's a brilliant decision. The impact was very good and ball was hitting that middle and stump line as well. The height was good. The batsman was in trouble to play that one and lost his wicket as well. Nitish departs in the form of leg before wicket. First follow wicket of Stallions. In the form of leg before wicket, picked up by Praveen in the second over. So new batsman Geet comes out in the middle. Right-handed batsman Geet applying for Stallions. He is watching the field set for him. Pack up side field. Praveen ready to bowl. Left arm around, plays in the onside, finds a quick single. Off the mark straight away. Has opened his account with the help of the single by placing the onside with the soft hand. It's 17 for 1. 1.5 overs, 11 deliveries have been bowled so far. It's 17 for loss of 1 wicket. So right and left combination is out in the middle for Stallions. 2 slaps. Waiting for edge. This time placed towards the third man region. Just a single. End of second over. It's 18 for 1 Stallions. 9 runs per over is the current rate at the moment in case of first 2 overs bowled by the bowlers of Thunder Wolves. As the captain won the toss, elected to bowl first. T20 match on the ping ball. Pratham Sports present first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament. 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2021 at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. We already finished with our first game. 11 Catalyst won the match by 18-9 runs. That was a comprehensive victory against rising champions. Set the total of 140 runs in 18.5. They bundle out in 18.5 only, but they replied. The bowlers replied very well. Exceptional performance. Restricted rising champions on only 51. It's not an easy task to take those 10 wickets on 51. So that shows the quality of the bowling attack of 11 Catalyst. The situation is in the favour of bowler at the moment. Overcast condition. In the second over, in the second match, I beg your pardon, Stallions scored those 18 runs from 2 overs. Left-handed Vikrant is ready to face at the strike range. That's down the leg. Appeal, but that was just to avoid as wide delivery, but umpires signal it as a wide. Addition of a single to the scorecard. Scores moves on 19 for 1. Good use of wrist. Grant plays in the onside towards mid-wicket, a single, found a quick single. So as a bowler, it's very difficult to adjust with the line and lane when there is a left and right combination out in the middle. Also some adjustment of the fielders as well. Every time when the strike rotates, fielder has to change his position from off to on and on to off. So it's a difficult task as a captain, as a bowler's point of view as well, to check the field, especially in the power play overs, for 6 over compulsory power play in the T20 game, where only 2 men can stand outside the 30 yard. That's a brilliant delivery, but the line was away from the off stump. Got a seam movement, got a good bounce as well, but far away from the off stump line. White ball called by umpire. So one slip is in place for the new batsman Geet. That's in the air. Third man is getting under it and taken comfortably. So Pratik provided a breakthrough. Another breakthrough for his team. It's a second follow wicket. Geet departs in the form of catch out. He wanted to play that one over the offside field, but got an outside edge. Was in the air for a long time, and very good collection at the third man region. Kept his eyes on the ball up to the last second. Was looking towards an elevation as well and got a safe hand. Geet departs in the form of catch out, bowled by Pratik. It's 21 for 2 now. So Newman Sagar Agarwal comes out in the middle. Stallions lost 2 wickets. So right-handed batsman Sagar, watching the field set for him, well faced to Pratik by far end. 2 wickets down now. Stallions looking for a partnership. That's well left. Very well bowled. Well watched by Sagar. Left it alone for the wicket keeper without having any trouble. It's 21 for 2. It's the third over is on progress. Captain of Thunderbolts won the toss and they elected to bowl first. And so far the captain is a happy person. Picked up those 2 early wickets. Score moves on 25. It's 25 for 2. 2.4 overs have been bowled. That's good cricket. Got a boundary on the previous delivery, then just open the face of a bat, placed towards the third man for single. That's what needed at this stage for Stallions. Even though it's power restriction of power play are in place, it's time to go for the big word. But at the other end, they lost the 2 wickets as well. So they have to ensure that there won't be any more fall of wicket at this stage. They have to choose their stroke selection as per the merit of the ball. That's what needed there. That's another close appeal, but umpire wasn't interested on this occasion. Leg by signal. There was appeal for the leg before wicket as well, but umpire said not out. So an easy single in the form of leg by. With the help of a single, score moves on 27. It's 27 for 2 of 3 overs. That's huge one. Salute the fans for a 6. That's the first 6 of this inning. That's timing perfection and got the elevation as well. Sell into the fence for a 6. So some interruption out in the middle because ball is just out of the ground, passed out of the ground. So some interruption, the fielders are waiting. The 2 slip are in place. And that's a brilliant delivery. He's asking for trouble. We heard a noise, but when the bat was hit on the pad, I think there wasn't any contact between bat and ball. So that's why Mr. Bausab Dange said not out. That's experience tells. It's very difficult to judge either it was a sound from bat or pad or paddle ball. It's very difficult. There's a lot of noise on the field, so from that noise it's very difficult to get that noise to give the decision. Left-handed batsman Vikrant is on strike. Good use of race. This time it turned in the onside. They will get a couple of runs. Completed the second one comfortably in the end when before the throw comes up towards wicket keeper. A couple of runs added. Needed one for Stallions. Score moves on now. 36 for loss of 2 wicket. 3.5 overs. Last delivery of this 4th over. Another appeal for a leg before wicket, but umpire wasn't convinced, so they are appealing on his delivery when the ball is hitting on the pad. End of 4 overs. It's 37 for 2. So 10 runs conceded from the previous over bowled by Praveen. Thanks to that one mighty blow conceded as well in the previous over. So still they are going with a good rate at 9.25. Even they have lost their 2 wickets. So now at this stage definitely the Stallions will look to build up a small partnership for next few overs, because we have seen in the previous match as well when 11 Catalyst got a good start, 6 overs, 57 for no loss, but after that they bundle out on 140 in the previous match. So the game can be turned, the momentum can be shifted at any time. So it's a very important to go with the momentum. Six over 57 for loss of 1 wicket. No one can realize that the team won't play the 20 overs, but in the end 11 Catalyst bundle out on 140 from 18.5 overs. So that's a game of cricket, can be shifted. The momentum can be shifted at any time. Overcast condition, 1 or 2 wickets in quick succession can put the pressure on the batting lineup. One slip is in place for Sagar. And perfect delivery. For this delivery only the slip is placed. Beaten completely. He's invited the batsman to come on front foot and beaten with the slight swing in the air. So in the morning session when the wicket was fresh, the ball was nicely coming on the bat. But as the days progress, slightly overcast condition, though, so the pacers have some sort of sea movement. White ball call, far away from the off stump line. .2 overs, it's 40 for 2. And what a delivery, just shuttled the off stump. Brilliant line, and what a pull. Just saw hit on that off stump, the bat clips off, and third follow wicket. Sagar departs. Third follow wicket of Stallions in the form of clean bowled. So before this delivery, the ball was slightly pitched up outside the line, the off stump, and this delivery coming towards the right-handed batsman with the pace as well. So that's why the Sagar Agarwal wasn't in control to play that one. 4.3 overs, it's 40 for loss of 3 wicket. New batsman Prashant Pole comes out in the middle. Right-handed batsman taking the guard from umpire. His team need a partnership at this stage. Only fifth over is on progress. Score is on just 40 for loss of 3 wicket. Run rate is quite good, but need a partnership. That's another good delivery for the new batsman Prashant. A lot of experience of the leather cricket, Prashant Pole. So interesting to see that how will pull out his team from this pressure situation. Has the ability. 40. Fifth. That's outside on the off stump. He left it alone for the wicket keeper. So that's why I was talking about that quick wickets in a quick time. Couple of wickets in quick time can put the pressure on the batting lineup. That's what happened in the previous inning as well when rising challengers were playing. They were chasing the target of 141 and just out of control and bundle out on 51. So that's the pressure of the scorecard. When you are chasing, it's never easy. End of 5 overs. 40 for loss of 3 wicket. 3 run conceded and a wicket as well in the previous over bowled by Pratik. Eight runs per over is quite good rate if you're talking about a T20, but the problem is that they lost the 3 wickets. That's a more concern about the batting side, Stallions. But they can relieve the pressure off from the side by building a partnership at this stage. Right and left combination out in the middle. Vikrant, the left-hander, Prashant Pool just joined him in the previous over. 15 overs, legal 90 deliveries left from here. 40 for 3. Just down the off, white ball already called, and it's also crossed the boundary rope behind the wicket. 5 gifting runs, white plus boundary. 5 gifting runs for Stallions. So now current rate quickly moves on 9 from 8 due to those wide delivery and a plus boundary. 5 gifting runs. 4 overs now 45. Good delivery. Was in two minds. That's a line up because of a concern play or not. At the last second, decided to left it alone. So attacking approach against the left-handed batsman Vikrant. 2 slips are in place. And that's another good delivery. Is a building a population. No use of footwork. Is trying to make the strokes from standing at his crease. That's more difficult one. I've seen a lot of batsmen left-handed. 2 slips were placed for the same delivery, and he bowled all those 5 deliveries on the same line and finally rewarded with a wicket. Brilliant captaincy, brilliant bowling by Praveen. It's 45 for loss of 4 wickets. So end of 6 overs, end of power play. It's 45 for loss of 4 wickets. Responsibility of the other batsman Kunal, who joined with Prashant in the previous over after departure of Vikrant. Score moves on 49. It's 49 for loss of 4 wicket. 6.1 over. Power play. Restrictions of power play have been lifted now, so 5 fielders can stand outside the 30-yard circle. Pratik continuing from far end by far end. Very good delivery, very good comeback by Pratik. That's good contest now. Experienced campaigner Prashant Pool is on strike. At the other hand, a quality bowling lineup we have seen so far. Utilizing the conditions very well. Overcast conditions all the time favors for the seamers and the pacers and the bowlers doing their job. Utilizing the conditions, and we observe that there is a seam movement now. Even Steven bounce from the wicket. Also the ball is swinging around. A misfield by the wicket keeper, but the good comeback, good collection by the slip cordon. Went on a back foot, stayed at once to the right-handed, towards the right hand of square leg umpire for single. Very good delivery. Kept low as well. New batsman Kunal is on strike now. Not an easy task for the new batsman to play strokes at the start of an inning. Prashant Paul having a chat with Kunal. Meanwhile, the 50 comes off of Stallions when the single was taken by Prashant Paul. It's 50 for loss of 4 wickets. The 7th over is on progress of an inning. Pratik bowling to Kunal. Come forward. Plays with a soft hand for no run. End of 7 overs. It's 50 for 4. Bowlers? Prasanna, thank you. Change in the bowling attack. Prasanna brought on attack. 7 overs, 7 ball. It's 50 for loss of 4 wicket. The start was good. 10 runs conceded in the first over, but after that, the fall of wicket after regular interval. Second over, Praveen picked up a wicket. Then third over, Pratik picked up a wicket. Then 7 over 50. Prashant Paul is on strike. Right-handed batsman will face Prasanna by pavilion end. Restrictions of power play have been lifted now. 5 fielders can stand outside the 30-yard circle to save the boundaries. Captain taking his time to set his fielder at the right position. He knows that we have a good chance to restrict Stallions at the low score as possible. Chasing not so easy. And what a delivery and what a start of a spell. Just dragged the stumps of Prashant Paul. That's a big blow. Experienced campaigner Prashant Paul departs 50 for new batsman Praveen Jack comes out in the middle. After departure of Prashant Paul on the previous delivery picked up by Prasanna in the form of clean bowled. So that's what in overcast condition what happens with the batting. It's never easy to bat in the overcast condition. Even though you are batting first, second, that's not a concern. But stroke selection plays a vital role, I think, in under overcast condition. You have to play every ball according to its merit. On the previous delivery, which is faced by Prashant Paul, was trying to hit it was the first delivery of Prasanna's Pele. He was trying to play a big stroke. The stroke selection, which resulted into a cost of a wicket as well, because this is not a batting wicket. Situation is against the batsman, in the favor of the bowler, you can say. And so far the bowlers utilizing the condition very well. Praveen, Pratik bowled brilliant spell. And now in the middle overs, Prasanna brought on attack and provided the breakthrough on the first delivery of the spell. Now new batsman, Praveen Jha, right-handed batsman playing for Stallions. I beg your pardon, new batsman Praveen Soni, right-handed batsman taking the guard from umpire. Ready to face to Prasanna, who is bowling his first and 8th over for Thunderbolts. Another good delivery. Loud appeal for the leg before we get. So loud appeal, Mr. Pausab Dang. It took a long time, but in the end, wasn't convinced with the impact and the hitting of the delivery. It's a very difficult if you don't have the facility of third umpire visualization. It's very difficult for an umpire. You don't have any options remaining to take any assistance of third umpire. Yes, the only man who has to give the decision in quick time as well. Down the leg. White ball call. So after two good deliveries, he just lost the concentration, drifted down the leg side for white. Brilliant delivery again, appeal. But I think it was just leaving the off stump, outside of the off stump. A brilliant delivery so far bowled by Prasanna. He's trying to get the wicket. That's more important. His intent is very good. He's inviting the new batsman. Gentlemen, please play your stroke. So he's trying to pick up a wicket. Until and unless you are not inviting, you are not pitching up, you won't get any wicket easily. And that's given. The first hit to the pad and then bat. So it was a very simple decision. So after having some controversy out in the middle, the batsman has to go back. It's a sixth fall of wicket, and Prasanna picked us his second and sixth one for Thunderbolts. Stallions falling big trouble now, losing their wickets. Prashant departs in the same over on the first delivery of the over, and now another fall of wicket. So Praveen Soni departs without troubling the score. It 51 for 6. That one wide delivery just give away those extra runs. Apart from that extra, two brilliant deliveries picked up those 2 wickets. 51 for loss of 6 now. The new man Kamlesh comes out in the middle, has given the full respect. End of over number 8, it's 51 for loss of 6 wicket. Stallions falling big trouble now. They need a partnership, the big partnership at this stage. If they want to set some sort of fighting total against Thunderbolt, they need a partnership. Just 4 wickets are in hand, and from here on, if you look towards the remaining overs, 12 overs are remaining. That's a big time. 72 legal deliveries are remaining, and they only have 4 wickets are in hand. 2 new batsmen, Kunal and Kamlesh, out in the middle doing the job at the moment for Stallions, but it was a very good toss won by Thunderbolts. Won the toss straight away, elected to bowl first because changing the bowling attack from far end as well. Kanish brought an attack. It's 51 for 6. New batsman Kunal is on strike. Plays with the soft hand towards the cover, wanted to take a single. No chance. Fielder was latching on the ball quickly. You need to take those singles now. If you are allowing the bowler to settle his line and lane, its job become very difficult for you. Already they picked up your 6 wickets, so run strike rotation is important at this stage. Big hitting is not so easy. It's overcast condition. That's a peel, and that's another fall of wicket. Kunal departs, so wickets are falling in a quick succession from both sides of wicket. That's more concern about for Stallions at this stage. 51 for loss of 7 now. So new batsman Purab comes out in the middle after departure of Kunal in the form of leg pivot wicket. So Kanish provided his first, and overall it was a 7th breakthrough for Thunderbolts. Attacking captaincy, the good bowling performance shown by all the bowlers. I haven't seen a lot of boundaries. That's placed towards the third man. Long chase for the third man fielder. Could not manage to stop it one. Finally, some sigh of relief for Stallions. Got a boundary. Needed one. The most important on this time, he played according to the merit. That's what needed here. You can't create strokes. You have to play according to merits. When the ball is not coming on the bat properly, the swing is available. The ball around song, the bowling on the line and length. As a batsman, jump becomes difficult. Only 3 wickets are in hand. A lot of time remaining. Just 9th over is on progress. That slide to misfielding. The offside resulted into addition of a single. So after having plenty of economical overs, finally the runs are coming in this over. It's over number 9. Score moves on 58. 7 runs conceded so far from the over from 4 deliveries. 2 to go. It's 58 for 7. Watched it with a careful eyes. Left it alone for the wicket keeper. 58. 8.5. 8.5. That's end of over number 9. It's 58 for 7. So 7 runs conceded by Kanish in the previous over and picked up a wicket as well. So 58 on the scorecard for loss of 7 wicket now. Still 11 overs. Legal 66 deliveries are remaining, but the big concern is that only 3 wickets are in hand for Stallions to bat from here. A very good call taken by Thunderbolts captain. He won the toss. He stayed away, elected to bowl first because it's an overcast condition, and now he's a happy person at this stage. Restricted Stallion. First delivery of the 10th over. Here the batsman crossed his end and picked up a single before the belt clips off at the stagger end. With the help of a single, score moves on 59. It's 59 for 7. So Prasanna continuing, picked up 2 wickets in his previous over. And another one. Third wicket for Prasanna. 8-1 for his team. Was outside the off stump. His line and length is pretty good. He's troubling the bowler. Troubling the batsman, I beg your pardon. And this time, new batsman Nikhil comes out in the middle. After departure of Kamlesh on the previous delivery in the form of caught behind. Right-handed batsman Nikhil Bogle. Right-handed batsman ready to face after watching the field set. Prasanna, 3 wickets so far. And his second over. A very good line. Bowling according to the field set. The fielder is setting the offside to stop those easy singles. So they are not allowing those easy singles at the start of an inning for the new batsman. 8 wickets already down, just 2 wickets are in hand. 58 for loss of 8 wicket. 10th over is on progress. Another good delivery. Good delivery. He watched up to the last second, somehow manages to play in the onside for single. New batsman Nikhil off the mark, stayed away in the same over. With the help of a single, it's 59 for loss of 8 wicket. Kanish will continue by far end. One slip is in place. New batsman Nikhil is on strike. That's down the leg. White ball call. Was trying to bowl with the pace, but the line and length wasn't good. Down the leg. White ball call. Score moves on 60. 10 over 7 ball. If you compare about this 10 over, the dominating performance so far from the Thunderbolt bowlers, picked up those 8 wickets. And another one. Look at the delivery. Just stump shuttle. Moved from his position. An end of an inning of Nikhil as well. It's a brilliant ball again by Kanish. 60 for 9. So last batsman number 11, through coming out in the middle. Not many options left for him. Just last wicket. He is the last man. Well joined his partner out in the middle. No one is left apart from these two. It's 60 for loss of 9. Just 10.1 over. 59 legal deliveries remaining, but just one batsman is remaining for Stallions. That's a big concern now. It's very interesting to see that how much over they will play. They will manage to play from here. At the other hand, the bowlers are not allowing those easy runs. They're giving a tough fight to score those runs for the batsman. Now Dhruva, right-handed batsman taking the guard, watching the field set for him, ready to face to Kanish by far end. Here he goes. And a very good delivery. Just look at the seam movement away from the right-handed batsman, pitching on a good length area, very good area, making the angle away from the right-handed batsman. The slip is in placed. One more fielder brought inside the circle in the onside to stop those easy singles. Good captaincy, trying to attack, trying to get remaining one wicket earlier. Was in the air but in the safe area, and that's resulted into a cost of 4 runs as well. The same man was brought inside the circle before this delivery, and because of the change, the batsman somehow managed to get those 4 runs. 4 important runs. Score moves on 64. Tried to score at most runs. We have seen in India versus Australia practice match, even Bumrah can score 50 plus runs. To first 50 for Bumrah's life in international matches in the practice, even though it doesn't matter, it's a practice match, but he scored those 50 plus runs. Anything can happen in cricket. 20-30 runs can tell the importance when they will come to bowl. It's not an easy batting wicket. That's good delivery, just past the edge of the bat as well. His line and length is pretty good. Wasn't far away from the stump line as well. $65 for 9. End of 11 overs is 65 for 9. Another good over for Thunderbolts. Picked up a wicket as well, Kanish. 11 overs, 7 bowled, 65 for loss of 9 wickets. Still 9 overs. Still legal 54 deliveries are here on. Remaining from here on, but just 1 wicket. Last pair is out in the middle doing the job at the moment for Stallions. And Prasanna will continue. Picked up 3 wickets so far. Continuing with his third over of his quota. Thunderbolt just 1 wicket away to wrap up the things. To wrap up an inning of Stallions. Good line. He's rewarded with a 3 wickets because of his line and length, and the most importantly, he's utilizing the conditions very well. Even though your situation is in favor of you due to the overcast, but your line and length should be accurate, and he's bowling on a right line and length. That's more important. Addition of single. So after a long time, I just found that a slight loss of concentration. He was trying to bowl away from the right-handed batsman, but good at him. Was very close to pick up the 4th one and wrap up the things off for his team. Just 1 wicket away. Already 9 wickets down. We are observing since many overs. So generally, those kind of scenarios rare in the T20 cricket. White ball appeal from the wicket keeper, but just to avoid that wide, but umpire. Another good delivery. Wanted to take a single. Knows the call from the non-striker and wasn't a run available. End of another over. 12 overs have been bowled. It's 68 for 9. So 12 overs have been bowled. It's 68 for loss of 9 wicket. Even though there are 8 overs remaining of an inning of Stallions, but the last pair is out in the middle. Pura Bandruva, the batsman number 9 and 11, up out in the middle, doing the job at the moment for Stallions. Trying to build up a partnership, the last wicket partnership. Interesting to see that how they will can stretch this partnership. 48 legal deliveries remaining. If they score those 20 odd runs from here on, it will be a beneficial for Stallions. It's not a good wicket for the batting. We have seen in the previous match the chasing side was bundled out on 51. Very good delivery. On every delivery they are searching for a wicket now. They knows that we are in good position to wrap the things early. Kanish bowling to Dhruva down the leg. White ball call. He was targeting the stump, but this time was down the leg side. Dhruva just left it alone for the wicket keeper for no. Just for without any contact. One addition of a single run to the scorecard as well. So now these two are just looking for the bad deliveries. They are not trying to an experiment at this stage. It won't be allowed because these are the two men that remained for Stallions. Definitely will try to play long as possible up to the 20th over. Chance of an hour, but these two are very quick. Somehow manages to get back legs before the throw comes off. Edge and just pass the slip cordon. Was not easy take, but away from that slip cordon he could not manage to grab the safe hand. The pace pace was generated when the ball passed through his bat. 74. 74. That's down the leg side. So umpire signal it as not out. 30 and Thor is on progress. 74 on the scorecard for loss of 9 wicket. Kanish bowling is over. Third over, consecutive third over of his quota for Kanish. Bowled very well. Not only restricted the batsman to play from big strokes, also got a wicket as well. The most important. That's very close. And umpire also has raised his finger as well. So that's it. End of an inning of Stallions on the score of 74. It's 74 for 10 after 13 overs. So breaking news came from the centre that Stallions have scored those 74 runs for loss of 10 wickets from 13 overs. So captain of Thunderbolts won the toss. He elected to bowl first and the bowlers did the damage. In just 13 overs, they wrapped the things off. Picked up those 10 wickets of Stallions by allowing those 74 runs only. Not an easy wicket. We have seen in the previous match as well when the chasing side was bundled out on 51, so anything can happen on this wicket. It's a bowler's wicket, we can say, under overcast conditions. It's interesting to see that who will dominate in the second part of this match when Thunderbolts will come to chase down to 75 runs. Don't go anywhere, stick it around. We will come back shortly. And Pratham presents first time Mike's Corporate Ping Ball Tournament, 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K 2021 at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. So it's a welcome back to all the ladies and gentlemen in the second match. Pratham presents first time mixed corporate ping pong tournament 7th edition. Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K 2021 at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy, Yevlewadi. The two teams are meeting for the first time here. Thunderbolts and Stallions. Captain of Thunderbolts won the toss, elected to bowl first, and restricted Stallions on the score of 74 from 13 overs. Two openers already out in the middle to chase down the score of 75 runs from 20 overs match. Enough time to bat on, but the situation is in the favor of bowlers. Let's see who will dominate in the second part of this game. So two openers, Sumit and Ronak, already out in the middle. Sumit is on strike, Ronak is at the non-strike range, and Pura Brady with his first spell. Wicket, the only thing which can save Stallions to win this one. Here he goes, past the umpire. He started with a white. You can't offer these easy runs. Already you have a less money in your bank. You can't spend those money like this by bowling those wide deliveries. Right-handed batsman Sumit is on strike. One slip is in place. That's in the air, just away from the third man. First single for Sumit and his team. With the bat, score moves on 2. In the previous match as well, we have seen when 11 Kitalis scored those 140 runs. Rising challengers were chasing those 141 and just bundle out on 51. That shows that it's not a batting wicket. The situations are in the favor of bowler. Ball is slightly turning around on the wicket. There's a seam movement as well as usual because due to the overcast condition. Now Ronak, stopped and watching the field, set ready to face. Was just away from the outside edge. Very good delivery. The fielder has to encourage the bowler in this situation. The only way for the Stallions to get those 10 wickets of Thunderbolts if they want to win this one. Otherwise, if they allow those easy runs in first 6 over, we'll finish the things off for this game. Very crucial. First few overs are very crucial. Power play overs. Thunderbolts have an opportunity. They can spend some time. They have the enough time to score those 75 runs from 120 from the first delivery of an inning. So they have the enough time. That's outside edge. Ball was picked up at the region of third man just for single. So Ronak also has opened his account with the help of a single as well. So both the openers off the mark in first over straight away. It's 3 for none. Just scored inside edge and was picked up by the wicket keeper. Very lucky. It could not hit on the stump as well. So end of first over, it's 3 for none. End of the first over bowled by Pura. Both the openers have opened their account at this wide delivery as well. So 3 runs from the first over bowled by Pura. Two openers Sumit and Ronak doing the job at the moment for Thunderbolts. So now equation becomes 72 needed from 114 balls. At 75 is the target for Thunderbolts to win this one, to register first victory. Every team have 4 matches in the league. 20 teams are participating. Thumb Sports present vintage RT Cup 2K 2021. Nikhil Bogle brought to the text. Will start with the press spell by the far end. They need to pick up early wickets. The captain has to has to set the attacking field to pick up those early wickets. Don't have enough time. That's down the leg. White ball call by umpire. Addition of an extra to the scorecard of Thunderbolts. It moves on 4. It's 4 for no lost. Good delivery. Both the openers now taking their time, waiting for the bad deliveries to give the treatment. The two fielders on the onside boundary, one is at the long on, one is at the deep mid wicket. The two men only can stand outside the 30 yard at the moment in the onside. And he plays down the ground to a fielder at long on. Very good fielding. The flighted line delivery was offered for the same stroke. He placed that one towards the long on straight away, just for single. Score moves on 5. It's 5 for none. Wanted to make a use of a crease, but later on changed his mind. Plays with the soft hand, check his stroke at the last second. Wanted to take a single. No, it's the call from the Ronak from the non-striker end. Good call because there wasn't a run available. This time he given the direction, used the pace of the bowler, and it's traveled the distance as well. Crossed the boundary rope. Brilliant timing. The outfield is very quick. If you clear that 30-yard circle, it's very difficult to chase down. It's a green lush outfield and of this brilliant sports academy. End of the second over as well, bowled by Nikhil Bogle. End of 2 overs, it's 9 for no lost. So good start from Sumit and Ronak. Needed one for Thunderbolts. They are chasing down to just a target of 75. They are just waiting for those bad deliveries and all the strokes played so far according to merit. Not never looking out of control. Looking confident, both the batsmen Sumit and Ronak. So 66 needed now from 108 balls. Far away from the off stump line and another wide delivery. He was trying to use his pace, but on this occasion it was far away from the off stump line. Mr. Bausab Dange signaled it as a wide. So corporate cricket with the ping ball. A good concept introduced by Pratham Sports. That's 4 runs. Leg by, even though with the in the form of leg by, it doesn't matter for Thunderbolts. The valuation of those 4 is at most high at this stage. Target is not so big. Already couple of boundaries, one with the bat and one in the form of leg buys. Score moves on 14 now. 2.2 overs, it's 14 for no lost. It's and put down. An opportunity was created and it was put down in the slip cordon. This sight anyone won't like to see here. Already you are defending a low total of 74, and if you are giving those chances to the batting side, you are eliminating yourself from the game. That's a perfect collection in the onside. Look at the timing and perfection. Good use of his flick. Just flick that one in the onside. Good use of his wrist. It's a brilliant boundary through the bat of Sumit. Score moves on 19. It's 19 for no lost. Look in total control so far. Sumit 9 runs from 7 balls with the help of those 2 boundaries. Time to cut it down in the offside. No contact between bat and ball. End of 3 overs. It's 19 for no lost. 19. So now equation becomes 56 required from 102 balls. All 10 wickets are in hand. A lot of time remaining for Thunderbolts. At the other end, the time is running out for Stallions. In the previous over, opportunity was created by Purab, but in the slip cordon, the fielder could not manage to convert it one. So those drop catches won't be able to win these matches for your side, but will let down your side. Will let down your side as well, the morale of the team as well. That's plays with the soft and chance of run out. Directed was an requirement. Sumit took the responsibility to run towards the danger end. Very lucky. Wasn't a directed throw from the fielder. Standing inside the onside towards the short fine leg reason. Single for Ronak and his team. Score moves on 20. It's 20 for no lost. This time he used the pace of the bowler. Placed down just away from the slip fielder. Was a risky stroke at his take because slip is placed for the same stroke only. If you miss that delivery as well, the leg before chances will be created for you. Will fall you in a big trouble. This time Ronak came on a front foot and placed towards the upside field for no run. So every stroke as per according to the merit of the ball. That's important thing I observed from these two openers, Sumit and Ronak. And that's a brilliant one. The fielder is there, but it's Salo his head. That's Salo, the mid wicket for 6. Excellent timing to the bat of Ronak. He has the ability to play those big strokes, but on this occasion, timing perfection, got the elevation and got the distance as well. Score moves on 27. It's 27 for none. The two fielders are patrolling the boundary line. One is at the long on and one is at the deep mid wicket. So the bowler is inviting the batsman, and on the previous occasion Ronak accepted an invitation in style. This time through the offside. Brilliant stop. He saved a couple of runs for his team. No one is on the boundary line in the offside because of the restrictions of power play in place for the 6th over. We are in just 4th over is on progress. Score moves on now 28 for none. As flighted line delivery, another single. Yes, these two are just ensuring that the Thunderbolts just tightening the neck over the bottle by adding those singles, doubles, and playing those big strokes as well. End of 4 overs, it's 29 for loss of no wicket. Excellent timing, went on the back foot, plus towards the boundary for 4 runs. Brilliant timing again, this time to the bat of Sumit. So these two are taking this game away from Stallions. Excellent timing. The slight width was offered. No one was on the boundary line in the offside field. One fielder is which is standing at the third man. He played into the gap with the time as well, the most important thing. Score moves on 33. It's 33 for loss of no wicket. A quick single, good running between the wicket between these two. They are playing the natural game of big hitting in power play overs, but also rotating the strike very well. Score quickly moves on 34. We are in the 5th over of a chase. 75 is the requirement for Thunderbolts to win this one against Stallions. White ball call. Bowlers are also helping now to reduce the difference between the total of Thunderbolts and the target of 75 runs. So got outside edge, some work for the third man. Single addition to the total, single added to the scorecard of Thunderbolts as well. Score moves on 36. It's 36 for no lost. Stopped having some interruption and a non-strike rain. The batsman was adjusting with his leg. The game is resumed. And that's appeal for the leg before wicket, and finally the finger goes up. Pura picks the first wicket. Sumit departs in the form of leg before wicket. First wicket for Stallions. Thunderbolts lost their first one on the score of 39. 36, I beg your pardon. It's 36 for loss of 1. Batsman name? Kanishk. Amit. Amit जी, त्यांना लिंक पाहिजे रे. ते लिंक पाठवा.
प्रथम स्पोर्ट्स मॅनेजमेंट सर्च करा यूट्यूबवर तिथे लाईव्ह जे चालू आहे ना.
New batsman Kanishk is coming out in the middle after departure of Sumit on the score of 36. Thunderbolts have lost their first man. Short but convincing start from Sumit and Ronak. Finally, Sumit has to go back to the pavilion on a very good delivery bowled by Purab. Just wrapped on the pad and he found in front of that middle and off stump line. Umpire given him as a leg before wicket. New batsman Kanish comes out in the middle. Good contribution with the ball. He has come to bat at a very good position. His team is in very good position. Already 35 overs have been bowled. It's 36 for loss of 1 wicket. 39 required from 90 balls. 39 needed from 90 deliveries. 15 overs are remaining. Ronak and Kanish, the two men out in the middle, doing the job at the moment. In the previous over, Pura picked up his first wicket for team as well. Sent back Sumit in the form of leg before wicket. That's went on a back foot, plays that one. But the fielder is placed at the deep mid wicket, just a single. Score moves on 37, just 38 runs required from here on. There were plenty of deliveries remaining, 9 wickets are in hand. Thunderbolts looking at a very good position, this time to the offside. In the gap as well, ball returning down to the cover boundary, 4 runs. Brilliant timing. Slightly opacely lent delivery, but he played that one into the gap with the time as well. The more important score moves on quickly, 41 for loss of 1 wicket after 5.3 overs. So good start for Kanish. With the ball as well, he contributed very well for his team. Picked up wicket in the middle overs. Bowled very well. Now time comes to bat. He's contributing with the bat as well. So just 34 needed now to win this one for Thunderbolts. 4 league matches for every team in primary round. Then quarter-final, semi-final, final will be played. Plenty of time remaining. We are in just first day of Vintage IT Cup presented by Pratham Sports. Another quick single, sensible batting. Got a boundary on the previous delivery. Then according to the merit, played next one with the soft hand for single. Score moves on 42. It's 42 for loss of 1 wicket after 5.4 overs. Just down the leg side, chance of a run out. Rected could have made the difference, but The throw was just sailed over the stumps at the non-striker end. After taking the bounces, another single, another quick single. Excellent batting. They are scoring the runs on each delivery, keeping the scoreboard ticking. Score moves on 44. It's 44 for loss of 1 wicket. It was end of over number 6 as well. So end of power play overs, end of restrictions of power play as well. It's 44 for loss of 1 wicket. Now 31 needed from 84 balls. 31 runs required from 84 deliveries. 9 wickets are in hand. Ronak and Kanish batting sensibly out in the middle. In the previous show, we have seen that sensibility as well. After hitting a boundary, they added the scorecard. They keep the scorecard ticking on each delivery after by taking those singles. Kamlesh will bowl the next over. Kanish is on strike. That's played in the air. No chance for any fielder. It just crossed that deep mid-wicket boundary as well for 4 runs. Loose delivery. He played the ball exactly where he wanted to play. Score moves on 48 for 1 up to 6.1. Just 27 more needed now from 83 deliveries. So far by Kanish, even though they are chasing the low total of 75, is looking in good control, playing his natural game. Score moves on 49. It's 49 for 1. Good delivery. Good comeback by Kamlesh. Ball with a very good pace as well. Wicketkeeper is standing up. Another misfield at the point. And they are running for the overthrow as well. So 50 comes off of Thunderbolts. It's 51 for 1 now. 51. 50 of 51 for loss of 1 wicket after 6.4 overs. And a short delivery. Just 24 runs required now to win this one for Thunderbolts. Enough time remaining to chase down those 24 runs. They are putting the pressure on the closer fielders now. The shoulders are down. Already the batsman did not damage the scores of 74 runs. Couple of opportunities put down at start of an inning, so that shows the impact on the body language of the Stallions as well. End of 7 overs, it's 52 for 1. 23 more required from 78 balls. 23 runs required from 78 balls. 9 wickets are in hands. 23 required from 78 balls. Praveen brought on attack by the far end. Ronak is on strike, ready to face. Right, Tomo, the wicket past the wicket keeper. Short of line delivery is smashed in the onside. Just for single. Single for Ronak and his team. Score moves on 53, just 22 needed from 77 balls. This time he beats that third man fielder. No chance for him. Brilliant timing again. Wasn't hit hard, but the most importantly, he timed that ball very well. Used the pace of the bowler. And given the direction into the gap as well. Welcome boundary. Score moves on 57 for 1 for Thunderbolts. Just 18 runs required now. Loose delivery. That's another boundary. So they are dealing with the boundaries now. Trying to finish these things early for Thunderbolts. Score moves on 61 now. Just 14 needed. Just 14 needed to win this one for Thunderbolts. After scoring those 14 runs, they will get those 2 points as well. 4 league matches for every team. 20 teams are participating. Another single. So 2 boundaries and then single. So he's ensuring that the scoreboard is sticking on his delivery. Score moves on 62 for 1. Just 13 needed now. So far we have seen a dominating performance from Thunderbolts in the as a bowling unit. All the bowlers contributed with the ball, picked up those 10 wickets of Stallions by giving those 74 runs. And in the batting lineup, convincing start from Sumit and Ronak by 36 of 36 runs, and later on Kanish also looked in very good control. Played his national game. It's 62 for 1. End of 8 overs as well. It's 13 more runs required now from 72 balls.
जेव्हा आम्ही 7 वाजता येऊन बसतो ना 15 मिनिटात सेटअप रेडी बरोबर ना कारण आदल्या दिवशी आम्ही सगळं प्रिपरेशन केलेलं हे काल केलं सगळं स्टोरीचं जे
Kamlesh continuing. Score moves on 63 with the help of a single. That's a very good stroke in the offside in the cover. Top order batsman Sumit, Ronak and Kanish bat well today for Thunderbolts. Even though the conditions were in favor of bowler, but these three batsmen played extremely well. Not only they dealt with the boundaries and sixes, but also they rotated the strike very well. This thing was missed in the Stallions batting lineup. Lost the wickets after regular intervals. That's another cracking boundary on the back foot. So both are now just scoring those runs as well. 72 for 1. Just 3 needed to win this one. And that's a final stroke victory for Thunderbolts. Comprehensive victory by 9 wickets. So 75 runs was the target, and they reached the home safely into the 9th over only. So congratulations again for Thunderbolts. So first victory in Pratham Presence Vintage IT Cup 2K 2021. Won the match by 9 wickets. So it's a welcome back to all the ladies and gentlemen for the post-match presentation of the match number 2. Pratham presents first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2021 at the Brilliant Sports Academy. First of all, thank you for both the teams for participating, Thunderbolts and Stallions. It was the first game of between these two sides. Toss was won by Thunderbolts captain. He elected to bowl first, and at the other hand, Stallions just bundle out on 74 for loss of 10 wickets, 13 overs. I can understand, because playing after a long time, there wasn't any contact with the cricket due to that COVID-19 pandemic situation. I hope that both the teams will come up in the more matches with the more practice and with the more confidence as well. So the score was scored by Stallions 74 for loss of 10 wickets, 13 overs, and in the reply, it was a comprehensive victory by 9 wickets by Thunderbolts. Congratulations to the winning team, Thunderbolts. And now to give away the man of the match, I would request to Mr. Satish, the official umpire, to give away the prize of man of the match to Kanist. All-around performers, 3 wickets and 29, unbeaten 29 runs with the bat as well. Kanish from Thunderbolts receiving the prize. That's New India jersey receiving to the hands of Satish. Just wear that jersey, we need a photo as well. Man of the match.